No, Miss Sinclair's doing it.
What? I mean, I have nothing against Miss Sinclair.
Neither,
but like,
I'll just go.
we've gotten used to you, Matt.
Yeah, you got it used to me.
So you're a good teacher and you don't just do dance, which means I actually feel included. Yeah.
Well, Miss Sinclair does do some drama.
But I would just, yeah, and I might not even be getting.
Let's not panic about stuff that we don't even know.
If I get into Higley, none of this will be a problem for me, although it might be confusing, so I care.
Rachel's gone.
Rachel's gone.
I saw her the other day. It was her last day.
Yeah, she has been told by her midwife that, you know,
The baby's gonna come early.
the baby's going to come. We knew that she had a few health problems which may have affected her baby.
Well, that sucks.
So hopefully she manages to stay well long enough for the baby to be fully viable.
Yeah, she said she'll bring him in sometime next year for us to leave him. Anyways, guys, I started recording, by the way. It started.
Oh, it has.
And yeah, remember guys, we can cut a lot of this out. It's rubbish.
Okay, so if somebody's not here, just talk through what happens. Remember, this is just so we can remember. So talk through what happens. Remember.
Make sure you're in the frame, guys. Like, in the second.
Stop, people.
Caden's not here. Wait, we're doing scene 1, right?
Yeah.
Caden isn't here, but me and Caden get into a fight. And River, what do you do?
I'm the teacher, so I essentially come in from off. I will at first come in and go to stage, so here I walk onto stage, guys, okay?
Oops. Let's start again. I didn't see you come in and say how you do your entry.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that.
So let's do it from there. So remind yourself how
Oh, it's upside down.
you're supposed to come and do your entry.
Oh, and I meant to have truffles, that's right.
How long does this period go for?
Like 15 minutes.
Let's just get this done.
Oh yeah, and guys, if you're getting the willy potatoes, can you not make a like massive big deal out of it? I know it sounds really annoying, but it's I feel slightly upset because I forgot to run it.
Oh, okay. Anyways, go sit down. Just sit down. Oh, make sure your head's showing at least. Okay, me and Caden get into a fight over the horse, over truffles. River, me and the fighting.
I come into the scene.
You don't have to describe what you're doing if you're here. Just describe what's happening.
Take a seat. Actually, away from the film it seems, if you can hear me. I know you're fighting. I get
You
up.
don't have to commentate what you're doing.
Yeah, I do my lines, so. Why are we fighting?
Because he stole my horse. You're in front of me.
Is this true?
Yes. You just blah 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 blah. He gives back my horse.
I think I saw this horse yesterday. I'm just going to take you off into the timeout. Caden, we're going into the timeout corner. Everyone else, get ready. Timeout corner is here. Now. Great. Blah, 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 blah. Why did you blah, blah, blah? Stuff that I'm going to say a bunch of stuff, but it's quite hard and Caden's not here. So.
Yeah, just say the next thing.
Right, class. Today I'm going to be reading a story.
You can tell us to sit down.
Right, class. Everyone sit down, come on. Today we're going to be reading a story. The story is about a fox and a wolf who went from enemies to be best friends.
some annoying little button speakers probably said something about the S word of it.
Wait, move over, guys. Move over. And remember, you don't stand like in front of. So that you. So Sarah K's not here. Let's just tell the story. And then like,
Yeah.
yeah. So come over here and tell the story.
Since Sarah and Caden are not here, I'm going to explain the storyline to you guys. Would anyone else like to take in that, or would you like it just to be me?
Just we'll button when you.
You do the words and they'll say what the actions are.
So, essentially what happens is, to begin with, we're going to have,
Just tell the story like you're normally tell.
we have a forest, okay? So Lee's a tree, I think.
Yeah, I'm a tree.
And we also have a bridge. These two are the bridge. Ignore what happens there. And the key thing is, Caden and Sarah, who aren't here, are the fox and the wolf, the titular main characters of the story.
They fight over a stick.
They fight over a stick, which the fox steals. The fox thing, in my mind, was like a reference to the fact that everyone thinks foxes are really tricky and stuff. And maybe I'm blaming stereotypes about them or something. I don't know. That's not a message. I don't know why I thought that. First thing that came to my mind. Let's move on. So if I over the stick, and then Lee is now a stag deer, whatever you want to call it, who
Break the bridge.
comes along and stomps, breaks the bridge, yeah, as Lee said. The point of this is so that the main characters of the story will have to work together to survive. I know
They use the
sometimes
stick.
they do, but
They use the stick to save each other.
they use the stick to save each other, and later on they become lifeguards because
Drowning.
drowning is not fun at all. Then what we would have is people would come in with what they're going to do in
We can do that bit because we're here. So
What are you doing here?
Caden's not here, but I say me and Caden are gonna grow up and get married. You're a police officer. Yeah, I'm a police officer. You can't be a police officer. You're a girl. And
then we have an introduction to cancel out this,
On a helicopter.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
which I don't know, sounds kind of cool. Next part we would be moving into scene 2.
Okay, then let's just do it. Remember, you don't have to explain everything. If we can do it, we'll just do it.
Sorry for the very annoying narration. So we bring scenes forward.
I'll let go. Do we sit down now?
Oh, we don't. We do the ending. Yeah.
Okay, we come off stage here. Right, who comes on first?
Huh?
Who comes on first?
I don't know. Let us you come on last. I'll come
I
on
can
first.
second last.
Yeah, I'll come on first.
I think Sarah only goes on first.
Like, you can see her, but see her.
I think it's Amber.
Yeah, yeah.
And I come on, I'm essentially quite confused about what the hell this is.
But you don't have to say what you're doing.
What's me?
Bring, guys. Bell.
Bell rings.
Yeah. Right, we have to talk here. We text, and then the text will be on a screen. The screens. And then Caden grabs my card. Me and Caden fight over the card. And then he realizes it's just from Sarah. So we sit back down. Me and Caden are texting Sarah about each other. And then we get into another fight over my phone. And then Sarah breaks the fight up. What was the ending? What was it?
The ending has always been quite complex.
The new ending that you guys made yesterday, what is it?
I don't know.
You do your sandpaper
You
thing.
have to finish your fight by saying, why don't you talk to me?
Or maybe, I wish you wouldn't talk to me, whichever one fits best. And then, you were going to be over there by that stage, but anyway, you'll come forward and say your line from the poem. Can you remember what it was?
Every now and then I find myself talking to the sea.
Okay, so we're coming out of character at this point. Alright, so you're just going to step forward, it's kind of like
more abstract.
straight up and down, nice and straight. You say your line.
Every now and then I find myself talking to the sea.
Yeah, and don't look at me, look at the out that way. Right?
I am alone with my footsteps.
Yeah, a bit more of a get maybe. Right, and Sarah comes through into the middle here and says, whatever her line is.
Something to do with the sand or something.
I find myself staring at miles and miles of shining sand. Right?
And doesn't Lee and the other.
Right, so you guys then move into these gaps.
Wait, what part of the poem am I saying?
I don't know, we'll just find that out next to some part of the poem. Move into the gaps. One at a time, so coming up very automated, and then somebody was going to click their fingers
Click, click.
behind their back so you couldn't see it, and we're all going to count one, and then we're going to go, why don't you talk to me? Staring at the audience, freaking them out. Right. Click.
Why
don't you talk to me?
Right, don't make it emotional. This is supposed to be like
should I do
challenging,
that click again?
challenging the audience. Yep.
What? Oh, fuck.
Like,
Go again.
Why
don't you talk to me?
Cool.
You can't see our heads on this. Alright.
Hello.
Right. So the point of our thing was supposed to be communication. We got a bit lost on our point, so we thought we'd drag it back to communication.
Yep.
Hello.
We should watch the footage.
Okay, so also on our classroom for homework is our dance. Yes?